Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, and today we're going to take a look at the latest vehicle released by Rockstar as part of the Diamond Casino and Resort DLC, don't you know? Okay then, right, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we're over here at the Maze Bank offices, and we're going to go on inside, and why not, doing a property here, no point in standing around outside looking forlorn, Okay, and here we are, we're heading on inside. Now, I must warn you about my secretaries, ladies and gentlemen. She really is an absolutely wretched woman. Caught her sabotaging medical equipment in an orphanage the other night, Absolutely shocking. If I knew she was going to do that, I wouldn't have dropped her off there, Okay, well, here we go. We're going to head on through to the computers, ladies and gentlemen. This is where I like to purchase most of my vehicles, and on this occasion, it really is a big mistake to purchase this. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. I know, right, okay, let's go. So what are we buying, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we're buying the Vulcar Turbo, the Vulcar Nebula Turbo. There we go. That's it. Can be found, ladies and gentlemen, on the Southern San Andreas Super Auto site, retailing for a price you can see as $797,000, ladies and gentlemen. Not entirely certain what this car's based on. Kind of looks like a Saab to me, but I couldn't be certain, Okay, and there we go. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have it sent up to Hillcrest, And on this occasion, ladies and gentlemen, we shall be getting there in the Drift Tampa, a rather fine vehicle, something I brought a long time ago, way before it was just buffed, before it could slide anywhere. Now it's a rather fun car to drive. Originally it was a big waste of money, but now it really is a jolly good car. Okay, and here we go. We're going to take it on up to Hillcrest, ladies and gentlemen, and there we go. Righty-o. Do I recommend this particular Drift Tampa? If you like Ken Block's Jim Carney, yes, I would suggest why not. $1 million, but okay, why not? Right, okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We're at Hillcrest, and so we're gonna head on inside, ladies and gentlemen, and see if this Saab has been delivered. Not a Saab, is it? Sorry, what was it? A Vulcar Nebula Turbo. That's it, a Vulcar. Right, okay. How about that? God, he only just got here, though. How about that? Jolly good. Right, okay then, ladies and gentlemen, so what do we think? Well, let's be perfectly frank, we're not overawed, are we? Why am I darting about like some kind of madman? Right, okie dokie. Right, yes, ladies and gentlemen, extremely mundane, obviously an old-fashioned sort of saloon-style car there, like I say, I presume based on a Saab. I could be wrong on that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so, what can we say? Not a great deal. Let's take it on out, shall we? Forgot to do the once round there, but let's be quite honest, we know what we're looking at there, don't we? Right, okay, looks absolutely stupid, doesn't it, from that angle as well, right here. Oh, and how about that walking up the streets quicker? Jolly good, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this car's not going to be an absolute waste of money now, is it? Okie dokie, there we go. Right, okay, so we're going to take it on down the Vinewood Hills, ladies and gentlemen, see how she handles. Jesus Christ, okie dokie, right, oh, right, okay, well, it's the first time for everything, ladies and gentlemen, and I've ended up on my roof, don't you know? Okay, well, there we go, that really, it just should give you some indication of handling on this particular vehicle, that is to say, it doesn't have any, it's absolutely atrocious. Right, and there we go, another car. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, this is absolutely jolly fun, isn't it? Can't even get out of Vinewood Hills, Right, okay, so this is one with the Vulcar Nebula Turbo. Right, what can we say? Acceleration doesn't have any. Handling, no. Top speed, possibly if you wait about, 9 or 10 years. Something along those lines, probably. Right, okay, cookie, and here we go. Another truck can't get round the corner. It's coming to a complete stop, and this is really becoming rather irritating. And a phone call, how nice.
We've got bales of high-grade San Andreas kush just sitting on the factory floor waiting to go moldy.
Yes, I really did think to myself, I'd rather pay attention to LJT than pay attention to this vehicle, but, it turns out that's not the case. He really is rather tiresome for that gentleman. And another vehicle, how fantastic. Right, okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, to be quite frank with you, I don't really want to take this on a standard lap. I'd happily take it back to the office or just drive it into the sea, to be quite frank with you, and forget about it. But no, we're going to take it on the standard lap anyway. It does seem like the thing that we should do, ladies and gentlemen, treat all vehicles equally, And how about, wait, okay, how about that? Jolly good, and I managed to hit the lamppost. Okay, almost like I aimed for it. Okay, well, that was sliding quite interesting there, wasn't it? It was kind of very interesting. Right, okay, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going to take it down to the custom auto shop, and we're going to go and see what modifications can be effected to this particular vehicle. And as it happens, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Raccoon, my good friend Mr. Raccoon, has gone ahead and purchased one of these vehicles already, and he's sat outside waiting there. And you can see he's already gone ahead and upgraded his vehicle, as you can see. And we're going to go and take a quick look at it now, shall we? Okay, I think you'll agree, ladies and gentlemen, rather a nice job, and my good God, look at that. Okay, look, that's really rather nice. I do like that sort of, if that's the gasoline green, I think it is on the black, looks quite nice. He does do a good job of designing and styling his cars. You know, I tend to go for a plain color and then just make hideous arrangements in my garages, you know. Okie dokie, you know, tend to go for the rainbow and always think it's jolly good till I see it and then think, no, made a mistake again, didn't I? Right, okay, so here we go and take it on inside, like I say, to the Maze Bank offices, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and modify this vehicle. Okie dokie, right here. Right, the Vulcar Nebula Turbo, like I say, what, $700,000, $800,000, something around those price range. We're going to go through some of the more functional modifications to start with, ladies and gentlemen. The suspension, the transmission, the turbo, and what, right, okay, here we go. Right, okay, look at those wheels, ladies and gentlemen. Look at those front wheels. When you look at that, they've kicked in there, haven't they? How about that? Right, well, I've not seen that before in any vehicle. Have the back wheels done it as well? I believe they have. Well, how about that? I'm not particularly au fait with the Benny's Custom Autos, you know, ladies and gentlemen, but I've never seen that on this game before. Right, okay, and if you're anyone who's not aware, ladies and gentlemen, in the real world, the reason why one would have one's tyres sort of situated at that angle is to assist in drifting, ladies and gentlemen. So that means that this car is going to be somewhat of a drift car. Okay, there's no doubt about that. I mean, it slid around that one corner without any modifications, but now we've got those wheels kicked in. It's going to be really rather interesting now, isn't it? Okie dokie, you can see rather a lot of stuff. Right, okay, how about that? That's jolly good, isn't it? Right, and how about that too? Right, okay, now I see where Mr. Raccoon was going. Right, okay, well, I don't want to entirely copy him, but I do like those twin turbos, you know, poking through the hood there, so I think we'll keep the hood on it, but get those twin turbos anyway. It does look rather jolly good, you know. Okay, so they're going to roll cage, and like I say, listen, there are some rather interesting stylings. That's not interesting in my book whatsoever. I don't care for luggage on the roof. But then again, I suppose it is the Saab, you know, and all that sort of business. Okay, go again. We're on to the spoiler. That's good. That means we're coming to the end or towards the end. Right, I've got absolutely no idea what the sports and race, not much difference there as far as I can tell, you know. Right, okay, there we go. And, right, okay, have we done everything? Right, okay, we got some liveries. Right, okay, that's one Mr. Raccoon had there. It kind of reminds me of it says Nordic, but that reminds me of the, you know, of the Subaru. How about that? Blood all over it, you know, and a shark. Oh, right, okay, I do quite like that. Quite a happy-looking shark as well, really, isn't it? Don't like the steampunk, right? Okie dokie. Right, I do quite like that, though, you know, but the only problem is, of course, if you are going to go for a rusty-looking car, can't have that nice shiny rust that Rockstar like to try to give you, you know, so we're going to have to go for I think we're going to have to go for a matte colour on here, you know, go try the matte blue and whatnot. Okie dokie, but yes, a two-tone as well. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Right, okay, blue and white. Don't know, always do go for the blue and white. Don't know that I want to go for a second time, you know, or a 19th time, to be quite frank with you. Can't have a shiny hood, a shiny roof, and a non-shiny car, you know. So let's check out some of the other colours. Okay, I just realised, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't actually go through all the other colours, did I? Just kept it in the blue, so we'll flip through that now for you quite quickly, and then go back to that matte blue. I'm gonna have to give it a matte hood as matte roof as well, there, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. I think I'm gonna go for the white after all, because I'm gonna go ahead and put that roadkill livery on it. That really is, or maybe the shark. I do quite like that shark, but no, I like blood as well. Right, okie dokie, there we go. Roadkill, and why not? Okay, look at that. It really is rather horrific, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sure you'll agree. Right here, okay, and here we are. We're out on the street. Alright, and there's Mr. Raccoon, and he's waiting, and he's carrying Fuko. I really know he's told me the name of this car so many times, and I completely forgot. Fukoto, or I better be careful how I pronounce that now, hadn't I? Okay, Fuko is what I'm going to go with, or Futo. I got no idea. Right, I shouldn't really focus on that, should I? Right, okay, should be focused on the driving, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Got up the road eventually after about 9.5 years and slid all across the road, and that's what this car's going to do. Okay, how about that, ladies and gentlemen? So, yes, what do we think of this vehicle, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, good God, another phone call. Go away, Ron. We don't want to speak to Ron. Go. No, thank you. Right, okay, yes, well, it's got a little bit of speed now, hasn't it, to be quite frank? Let's not be sort of cheerless about these, or churless, I should say, about these sort of things, and okay, but, yes, I mean, look at this, ladies and gentlemen, the handling really is absolutely monstrous, you know, sort of a drift car, ladies and gentlemen, without any power, you know, without any acceleration, you know, and as you can imagine, that really is thoroughly disappointing. Okay, I'm heading on down here, righty-o, and slidey all over the shop, going on the wrong side of the road. My good God, I hate this vehicle. Right, okay, try and get around here, and not a chance, and almost went over the railing, so you know. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, so really not the right, oh bloody hell.
You're saving up that crystal for personal consumption?
Yes, actually, LJT, as it happens, I am quite a crystal meth addict, and I wish you would stop asking me about it. It's not helping. Right, okay, there we go. Right, and here we go. Yes, this is it's Mr. Raccoon here waiting in his Karen, you know, and we're going to take it on up to the take it on to Sandy Shores now, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there's really no point. I did suggest not bothering, but Mr. Raccoon really was quite insistent. I did think it was a good idea, so we're going to go ahead and follow his idea. And we put all the cards round, and I absolutely either I forgot to record it or my computer neglected to record it, and so now actually as I'm here with Mr. Raccoon, you know, it seems only fitting and proper, ladies and gentlemen, that I convert from my current style to Puglo Escobar, and that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. There we go, Puglo, brilliant. Right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, so like I say, we put these tests round once already in the daylight, which is what I prefer to do. Didn't record them, ladies and gentlemen, you know. Been a long, hard day and all that, you know. And so we had to do it a second time. And Mr. Such a jolly guy, such a jolly chap, Mr. Raccoon. You know, didn't mind doing the test a second time, even though it was very annoying, I'm sure. And that goes to show, even though he is a very violent raccoon, he is a gracious gentleman, you know. Okay, and here we go. So this is the Karen Fuko, or I've got no idea. It's a car, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Karen, and it's going to beat the Vulcar Nebula Turbo around this track, as is absolutely everything else we pull out, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll cut to the chase. Should you buy this vehicle? No, you should not. Is it a fast car? No, it's not. It has got good handling? No. Is it a good drift car? No, it's not, ladies and gentlemen, because it's got absolutely no power. Now we're going to try something, one of the other vehicles, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the more recent vehicles to be released, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously not the most recent, but this is the Bravado Gauntlet Classic, ladies and gentlemen. A muscle car, don't you know? And I say, and so we're going to, one of the DLC cars, you know, one of the casino DLC cars, so we're going to try this up, and it's just broadly sort of same sort of ballparking cost, you know, ladies and gentlemen. Sort of under the $1 million, and there we go. Okay, I mean, in all fairness, I did take a shockingly bad corner there, then let's be quite frank about these things. But yes, either way, that Charger, or rather that's the Gauntlet, ladies and gentlemen, is going to take that victory every single time now, isn't it? Let's be quite frank about this. Right, okay, so yes, that's humiliation for the Nebula. Okay, now we're going to put it up against a real drift car, ladies and gentlemen. As it happens, Mr. Raccoon is possessed of a drift Tamber, the very vehicle that I arrived and started this video in, and yes, we're now going to see a real drift car up against this imposter, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what real power does. Now, you're going to have a lot of fun in the drift Tamber, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of fun. I very much doubt you can have very much fun in this vehicle whatsoever. Okay, it does slide around like an absolute maniac, ladies and gentlemen, but the lack of power really is going to leave you wanting, you know, and considering the price of this vehicle, like I say, what, $800,000 nearly, you know, you could chuck a couple, $200,000 more on top of there, and you got yourself your drift Tamper, and why on earth would you not do that, you know? Okie dokie, so we absolutely despise this vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, and of course there's only one thing to do, and that is to humiliate it now. And so we're going to pull out the GTO, ladies and gentlemen, the Grotti Italy GTO, one of the fastest cars on this game as far as we can make out anyway. And as you can see, you can't see now, can you? Because the GTO has gone so far ahead, it's just a tiny blip on the screen, and this is yes, this is the Vulcar Nebula Turbo, showing what a turbo can do. Yes, absolutely nothing. Yes, well, jolly good, Rockstar. You've given us an absolute waste of money here. Thank you very much indeed. But they do seem to be doing that, you know. I mean, when they gave us the Neo, that was absolutely fantastic. Then they gave us the Charger, which was a gutter ball. Then they gave us the Emirates, which was absolutely fantastic. And now they've given us this heap of dog do, you know. Okie dokie, there we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, should you buy it? Well, no, you certainly should not. And Mr. Wolf, I can assure you, shares many of the same sentiments as me. And he's going to show exactly how he feels about it by filling it full of holes, and that's jolly good of him. Okay, and bloody hell, he's taking a tire out. Well, no, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we'd normally end the video, but with this car being so special, you know, ladies and gentlemen, we've got another question to ask on this vehicle, and is, how much do you get back when you sell it? because, you know, quite frankly, there's no way on earth I'm going to bother storing this in any of my garages, ladies and gentlemen. I really am never going to use it again, so we're going to repair it. No, we're not just going to sell it straight, and there we go, $620,000. So, you know, you're getting quite a bit back for your money when you buy it and decide you want to sell it absolutely immediately. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first time I've ever brought and sold a car, and if you want to know, I actually had to do it twice, you know, because, like I say, sold it and didn't record it. But there we go, never mind. Wasn't spitting feathers or deeply bitter about it for a long time, I can assure you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and as always, thank you for watching. A bloody hell sodding raccoon! Right, yes, okay, I suppose he thinks that's very funny, doesn't he? I have to disagree. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.